I was looking around for just rumorville stuff for that fight, and there's supposedly a big fight announcement is all I saw, and then I saw a big McGregor fight announcement.
That would be awesome.
Couldn't be a worse fight
Prepare
for
to
Conor.
get wrestle fucked.
It's just a rumor right now.
Prepared to get that
Yeah.
I would
French
love to see that
fuck.
fight.
Yeah.
Prepared to get French fucked for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me my fucking money back.
It would be interesting, man, because Conor is fast as fuck. And at least in that first round, while he's exploding with those ridiculous sprint punches that he lands those counter shots on you, and they're so fast.
St. Pierre's not slow.
He's not slow.
And he's way, way too smart to get
and
caught
he's
with that.
big. He's a big boy.
And can grapple with the best of them.
And his natural walk-around weight is a solid 20-plus pounds heavier.
Solid, yes.
190?
Yeah, he's probably at least in the high 180s.
100%.
And Conor weighed 168 against Nate, which you got to assume that that's him not really cutting weight. He's just really fit.
Mm-hmm. For Conor, man, everyone knows I'm the biggest Conor fan, but you look at the matchups at 55, besides 45, which you can't really make anymore, but you look at 55 and then these super fights, it's not great, man.
Well, they're talking about doing him and Eddie Alvarez. That is no picnic.
No.
That is
Like that,
no
and that's his
picnic.
easiest matchup at 55.
Definitely
fuck?
not his easiest.
No, just go through the top five. Look, bring up the top five, Jamie. I went through this the other day. I'm like,
Dude,
Jesus Christ, man.
I could not
Khabib,
imagine how you could say
Nurmagomedov.
that the champion would be his easiest fight.
When you look
Eddie
at
Alvarez,
stylistically.
I don't think that's an easy fight for anybody. Eddie
Not,
Alvarez is a fucking monster.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not good for Conor. It's a rough fight for him.
Right.
But
you think that's the
stylistically,
easiest?
out of the top five, I'm like, fuck's sakes, man.
He doesn't want to fight Khabib.
Well, Dos Anjos is going to fight Tony motherfucking Ferguson.
That's
Both those,
when did that get
both those two are top
Rafael
five.
Dos Anjos, Tony Ferguson in
that's
Mexico.
gonna be great.
Oh shit!
In Mexico, my
That's
friend.
gonna be great.
Look at the top five for me,
goddamn
Joe.
chaos.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah,
Rafael
Nurmagomedov is a monster.
Tony Ferguson. That's
We'll see. The Dos Anjos and Tony Ferguson are locked in a death fucking match for the
Let's
number
say the
one
winner
position.
of that, even the winner of that, or either of those guys, even the loser fights Conor. It's a fucking tough fight.
Okay, and Barboza. Well, here's the thing about Barboza. Barboza's kicks are out of this fucking world.
Lightning fast.
Like he might be, but he's been caught before. He's been cracked.
Barboza's
Cowboy
your best
cracked
bet.
him and took his back. And Donald Cerrone and him would be chaos.
Donald would take him
Donald
down.
is not fighting 55 anymore.
No.
He's going to keep fighting at 170. So I don't even know why they got him ranked there. Because I think he's top 10 right now at welterweight
He's number
as well.
7. Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's
Donald
number 7.
Cerrone, 7. Well, it's interesting. He's
How dare you
top
have him before?
top 10 in both.
He's
weight
fighting
classes.
better than he's ever fought. I mean, he's just incredible.
How dare you have him before Neil Magny?
No. How dare you? I think Donald, especially after that last win, should be number 5 in that lineup.
He beat Edson Barboza.
Yes, he did, but he beat him at lightweight,
At
and now he's
55.
not really fighting at lightweight anymore. But yeah, you
Right.
got a good point because Barboza is listed as number 4. But Barboza's looked sensational, especially in his last fight against Gilbert Melendez. Barboza's just off the charts technical.
I know, but you
Before
gotta
that,
count head to head. For
I know,
God's
I agree.
sakes.
And then
Dude.
before that, his fight with Pettis. But the fact that Donald is semi-retired from that division,
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
give Barboza a little bit of a bump.
But this, you see my thing, Joey. Like you look at, all right, Khabib, fuck's sakes. Dos Anjos, good God. Tony Ferguson, not great. Nate Diaz at 55, he's better at 55 than he was 70.
Why?
I think it's natural for him. I think he's gonna be faster, better cardio. I think it's a tough fight.
Maybe.
All I'm saying for Conor, 55 is if you're his management, you're like, God damn, man. There's no like top, you know what I'm saying?
Right. There's a lot of killers.
I don't think he's looking for easy fights. I think he wants big
Didn't
money.
say that. Didn't
Yeah.
say that. If you want big money, fight Floyd Mayweather. You do a super fight with
Yep.
some of these
GSP.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone McGregor would be awesome.
It'd be awesome.
How is Tumanov ranked 15th at 170? I
don't know.
It's the welterweight division is insane.
It
Look
is
at that.
insane.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. And then, did you see how good Lorenz Larkin looked against Neil Magny? Good Lord.
And how is he
Good
ranked?
Lord.
How's he ranked lower than Neil Magny? Why is he 9 and Neil's 8?
Because these ratings suck. That's
Who the
terrible. He just ran through
What
Neil
Cheeto
Magny.
fingers do these?
He literally ran through him in the first round.
Oh, like fucking warm, like a knife to warm butter. Just starch my
How
boy
is
Neil
he
Magny.
ranked below him? That is insane.
Weird.
What
And
about
Tumanov-
Kelvin right there? Kelvin, number 5.
By the
Holy
way,
shit.
Tumanov beat Lorenz Larkin. So Tumenov won a decision against Lorenz Larkin, and he's down there at number 15, whereas Lorenz just destroyed Neil Magny, and he's at 9 and Magny's at 8. These rankings are retarded. They're so
maybe
bad.
They're old. They're probably old.
I doubt they're old.
No, they're not old because they have the up and down signs.
Well, this is what it is. These
is
rankings are
UFC.com.
journalists. Do you know how these things are established? Journalists. It was a bunch of journalists give their top pick, and half of them are drunk. They're not paying attention. They're doing drugs.
Half of them are jacking off to their favorite fighter.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Like, those ratings don't make any sense. Tumenov being at 15, Lorenz Larkin, who he beat, being ranked way above him, and then Neil Magny being above him when he just blew Magny out of the water in the first round. Doesn't make any sense.
Remember when they're getting base guys pay off the rankings, and fighters like, what the fuck is going on here? Dana's like, just fucking with you. It's going to be Reebok.
Yeah.
Just fucking with you. We ain't doing that. That's
I'm
crazy.
just messing with you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the rankings and the money and all that jazz. It's just what a mess.
But yeah, for Conor, it gets tough at 55.
I'd love to see him fight Eddie, though. That I agree that I feel
Great
like
fight.
he could win.
That's
Tough
probably the
He
fight.
could beat him.
That's probably the fight.
Then what happens if he gets the belt? Then he would probably defend against Khabib or.
Yeah, good luck
or
with
the-
all that.
Yeah, that's a disaster.
I don't think anyone wants to fight Khabib. No one.
Yeah.
It's not even a Conor issue. It's an entire fucking
They're
division.
just hoping that he keeps training like a fucking werewolf and then tears another knee or blows his back out. That's what everybody does, is stay back while that guy whips himself
Beats
into
himself.
a frenzy in every training camp.
If I'm his coach, that bitch is just on the Aerodyne. That's his whole camp.
God.
He's just Aerodyne, wears that crazy Russian hat, and then jumps in the fucking octagon.
He just jumps from the sauna into the frozen lake.
I don't want
sauna
people
into the
talking
frozen
to
lake.
him. I just have a bubble around
Yeah.
him. Aerodyne.
I
Crazy
know,
Russian
right?
hat.
It's just do sprints,
Killer.
build up that cardio.
He's a fucking nightmare.
When you watch him fight Dos Anjos, and like you see how Dos Anjos just overwhelms guys with grappling and pressure, and then Khabib just ragdolls him.
He's all
nuts.
Just ragdolls.
Oh, you like to grapple? Check this shit out.
This is my favorite thing to do.
My-
I
my-
like to break people.
My daycare was grappling grizzly bears, you fuck. Check this out.
Does he have a fight coming up, Khabib? Is he scheduled to fight anybody?
No,
right
he doesn't have anything.
no,
right?
he doesn't have anything.
Why?
Well, probably injuries. I
Blew
don't
his
know.
asshole out or something. He's always
No,
hurt.
I think he's healthy. At
He
this
gets. Well, I hope he is. He won a fight recently against a guy who took the fight on like real short notice.
And it was straight
Yeah.
Mayhem Miller bully beatdown style.
It was pretty ferocious beatdown.
nasty.
But he looked, he looked like it was good for him to get that fight under his belt. But he did look like a killer.
Yeah.
He's a killer. I mean, his grappling is so next level.
The
He's so
injuries
strong.
are killing him, man.
Trains hard.